Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Abdul here. So I've been thinking quite a bit how to start this video and what to say during the video and things like this. So I'm just gonna be honest with you and just speak from my heart and give you an update about what's going on with my life, especially fitness wise, health wise, and in general how I'm feeling and what's going on. So bear with me, I'm not used to talking in front of the camera and things like this, so but I'm gonna just go with it and be as honest as possible. So I'm actually gonna go back in time for about a year, 11 months, 10 months roughly. One day I was at work and I had severe back pain, or that was what I thought it was, and I didn't know what it was in detail, but I had pain for like over a week, like just constant chronic pain in my lower back. Could not move properly. Every morning after I wake up from bed, my back is just happy, just in general stiffness and pain. In the beginning it was not the type of pain where I would say like I cannot even walk or things like this, but it's constant discomfort. So it took me quite a long time to think what it was and what's wrong and things like this. I went to the doctor several times, emergency, trying to find out what's going on. They did everything, x-rays, MRI scan. They basically said, your spine is perfect, there's nothing wrong with you, we don't know what it is. So they prescribed physiotherapy, painkillers, all of these things. So 10 months back, I'm dealing with this constantly. And in my work, I have a cleaning company, I'm self-employed, so my daily work requires me to move around a lot, and having back pain is the worst possible thing to have. so I was stuck in a dilemma. It's like, what can I do to improve my health and things like this. So I first thought that maybe it is because I'm sleeping in a bad mattress and things like this. So I just bought a new mattress, spent like, I don't know, €1,000 on it, 2-3 times actually, and things didn't improve at all. So I'm the type of person, if something is not working, it doesn't matter what it is, in business or whatever, I try to do research and try to figure things out myself. So I started watching YouTube clips about back pain, different exercises you can do for your back to improve your back and all of these things. So after, I would say, 6 months of trial and error and trying different things to see what works for my back or not, I kind of narrowed it down to figuring out myself what is really my problem. And I have something called anterior pelvic tilt, which is basically a combination of factors in my hip, my core, and my glutes, or pelvic. And basically I have quite a weak core and weak glutes and hamstrings, and a very tight hip flexors and quadricep muscles, basically my front thigh muscles. And this has led me to using my back much more, especially lifting and moving and things like this. And I've had this for a very long time, because it's not a disease or something like this that comes overnight. It's more a combination of things with weak muscles and strong muscles. But I'm not going to go into too much into detail. But this has led me to having constant back pain. And having back pain, I mean, anybody who knows chronic pain in general, it reduces your training a lot. You cannot do a lot of things you normally do in the gym. It doesn't matter if it's a shoulder problem, a knee problem, a back pain, whatever it is. But chronic pain, physically, it limits what you can do. So, for example, me, I cannot do deadlifts. I cannot do things like rows, anything where a lot of stability, basically, in your core and your back, and things like this that require a lot of strength from your back. It affects me. I feel like if I do, for example, rows, the day after, bent over rows, barbell rows, whatever you want to call it, things like this, the day after I feel very stiff. I feel like I cannot move properly. I'm feeling very immobile, like a mummy. if you know how a mummy walks, stiff, that's how I feel. And that's the physical bit of it. But what's often forgotten, and a lot of people don't think about this, is it messes with your head, because you cannot do what you normally do, and you feel like it's a never-ending thing, especially when, in my situation, where if I went to the doctor and the doctor would tell me, okay, look, you have a, I don't know, dislocated disc or whatever, broken back, whatever it is, I know what's wrong. I know, okay, look, this is what's wrong. I can get a timetable. I can get a treatment, physiotherapy, medicine, whatever. So this is, for me, more acceptable than, okay, we don't know what's wrong with you. We don't know. So it messes with your mind a lot, and it's not often talked about, because you cannot do what you normally do. And I'm not only talking about the training bit. It affects your daily life. It affects your quality of life. You cannot move around the way you used to. So it just messes with your head a lot. And the last, I would say, year, I have been feeling a lot that it affects me mentally in my daily life and what I do and things like this. So, I mean, the positive, if I can, I mean, first of all, this problem with my back, or my pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, as it's called, it's not over. It's something I have to deal with, I'm pretty sure, for the rest of my life or something like this, because I need to basically I need to get a stronger core, stronger legs, and things like this. But I'm gonna be dealing with this condition for the rest of my life, I'm pretty sure of it. So what I have, the positive thing I would say I have learned from this experience in the last 10 months is that I have learned a lot about myself, and I've also started doing things I never do. For example, I never ever was very good at functional training or mobility or stretching and things like this. I was one of those guys, you go to the gym, you do 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk on the walking band or the bicycle, a little bit stretch your shoulders, and you get going, you start lifting heavy. So this has taught me that you cannot do things like this if you want longevity. So I have learned a lot about mobility, functional training, stretching, warm-up. I've even started doing a lot of Pilates and yoga daily to make it more easier for me to start my daily mornings and things like this when I go to work. And it actually has taught me a lot more than I knew before about health. Health is what you think is health. Looking big, going to the gym is one thing. That's one person's perspective on health. But for me, man, I appreciate just waking up in the morning and not feeling so stiff and so uncomfortable in general. Dealing with this discomfort all the time. So it's been a learning experience. So I mean, it's something I have never thought I would have. I always consider myself to be quite a healthy person, but I have not been able to train the way I want to train. I have not been able to, do what I want to do in the gym and things like this. So this has led me to changing my training a lot. And lately I've been doing, I would say the last 6-7 months, a lot of body weight training because I cannot do what I want to do in the gym. So I've started to move towards body weight training and calisthenics, which is totally new for me. Only 6 months of experience. I mean, I know push-ups, I know dips, I know pull-ups and things like this, calisthenics or whatever it's called. But I'm learning a lot more about body weight training and trying to get better in body weight training and things like this. So, but I wanna get back to what I mentioned before, that don't take your health for granted. It's not something. Anything can happen in your life. You should not think that, okay, I'm gonna be Superman, healthy forever. So appreciate the little things that you take for granted. Stop and think. Your health. They say health is wealth, and that expression has a lot. Quote has stuck in my head a lot. That health really is wealth, and if you're not healthy, everything else in life affects you. Your mood, your psychological health, your relationship with other people, your relationship with your family, your colleagues, your work, your life completely changes because it's constantly in your head. At least I'm the type of person when something is affecting me, good or bad, I think about it a lot because I consider myself to be a bit of a thinker when things affect me or happen to me. And it's a very weird thing when you one day feel totally fine and then the next day you just wake up and something is wrong with you. And it's affected me a lot because I love training. I love going to the gym. I love sweat. I love the pain, the toll that training gives you, but also the sense of accomplishment after your training and you've done your session and you give it all. You give it your all, and this is something that I really miss because I have not been able to do that lately. I have, every day I do what I can, and I would like to say that don't take your health for granted. Enjoy life, and this is kind of my starting point at the moment because I'm trying to still train, still do what I want in life, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna let this, affect me all the time and stop thinking about it. But I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being, just like you, and I want to tell you guys a bit what's going on in my life. And so this is like my current starting point. So I wanted to just let you guys know. So I'm pretty sure there's people who going through a similar situation like I am, or experiencing what I'm experiencing, but I just want to let everybody know that if there's something I am, I'm not a quitter. I don't quit when I start things, and I don't quit just because I'm facing an obstacle. I just try to find a way around it, through it, over it, whatever it takes. So yeah, thank you. I just wanted to give you an update. This is my starting point at the moment, and thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are good. Okay, take care everybody.